Alright, this is a battle I had against NuclearOmega. Again, yeah. So anyways, I lead with this Kyurem because I figured he'd lead with his Hydreigon, but he doesn't, so I switch out because it's obviously a horrible matchup. And I go into Fluffy because it has Bullet Seed. And lucky for me, Stone Edge misses, but he has Aqua Jet, so he gets damage on me. But it doesn't matter because I go Bullet Seed. And I actually get a crit, but that really wouldn't matter because A, he has weak armor, and B, I have Skill Link, so it always hits 5 times. Anyways, that dies, so now he goes out into Toothless, and I kind of hope that I can live a Dark Pulse and get the T-Wave off, but I don't, so that kind of sucks, but whatever. So now I go into Captain Kirk because I know I won't take much damage from it at all because it's Choice Scarfed, so I set up the Sword Stance, and I kind of figured this thing wouldn't use an attacking move, so I don't go for Sucker Punch. I actually use Iron Head, and it doesn't matter because it takes it out immediately. So yeah, he goes back into Toothless, which has Flamethrower, and I kind of hope I can live it, I guess. I'm not really sure what I was thinking. Or I misclicked instead of using Sucker Puncher. I'm not really sure. Anyways, I go into Rhyperior because I know Flamethrower won't do much to it. So I set up Curse, and I actually want to change Thing's moveset. I don't like what it has now. Anyways, he goes out into Rotom Riddle, I guess. And he uses Blizzard. And I figure I can live this because I'm pretty sure I have whatever the ability is that weakens super effective moves, but he gets a crit and I die, so that sucks. Anyways, I go out into this thing now because it's Scarfed, and I just go for Draco Meteor, hoping it can probably take it out in one hit, and it ends up not being able to, but at least it had enough damage where 2 will take it out. He sets up Toxic on me, and that actually kind of helps me later in a weird way. But anyways, now I just finished off with a second Draco Meteor, which I'm lucky didn't miss. Okay, now I'm pretty sure he goes back into Toothless. Yeah, not knowing I'm Scarfed, and I'm pretty sure he wins the speed thing anyways. So I go into Damburger because it's bulky as hell, and I know it can take a hit. And it actually does a lot, but I'm not really surprised because Hydreigon's got really good special attack, and Draco Meteor's super powerful. So I actually misclick right here and do Body Slam instead of Milk Drink, but whatever. It actually didn't really matter in the long run, because I'm so bulky that I can actually live an X-Scissor from this thing, which is amazing. He said afterwards, originally he had Mega Horn, but it would miss, so he put X's around, but he said he's probably going to go back to Mega Horn. But now he sets up the Sword Stance, which I don't really care about because I decided to set up the Curse, so I'm bulky enough where it's not going to affect me in any way. And I just getting leftovers healing. So now he goes for the Rock Slide for some reason. I'm hoping I'd flinch, I guess, but I don't, and I just go for Body Slam to finish it off. Now he goes into his Skyle, I'm pretty sure, yeah, because it has Close Combat. So he uses the Close Combat, and I'm like, alright, I should be able to live this. I have a Curse up, and I do with 23 HP, and that's really helping me because his defense falls. So I go for the Milk Drink, and I'm like, alright, I should be able to live another one after leftovers damage, and his defense will have lowered twice, so I should be able to take it out no problem with Body Slam. So that's a really good play for me because now I'm able to take out his Skyle, which could have caused problems later. Yeah, it's not even close. It's been kind of a while since I've done this. I have 3 to upload today, which I'll probably all get done. So anyways, he goes into Toothless now, which is his last left, and he just has Dark Pulse with the Choice Scarf because I guess he didn't want to lower his attack with Draco Meteor or anything. So I go into Joey, which is my Eradicate, and I basically just use Facade because I can't really set up the Sword Stance and go Facade with the Burn Orb because he'd outspeed me. And it still does pretty good damage, so now I just go for the Sucker Punch just to get a little less damage on it. So he's locked himself into Dark Pulse, and that's helpful because he actually thought he wanted this point because he didn't realize that this was poisoned and not dead. And we're both Choice Scarf, but he beats me in the speed tie because I guess he put more speed EVs or something. But his Dark Pulse isn't able to take me out, and I just use Ice Beam. So that was GG. It came down to our final little dragon things.